All right, welcome on board with X1 World. Like we always do it, we always give it to you exactly how it is, exactly how they drop it, and exactly how the transfer window is. And a whole lot is happening as it is hot. Let me use that language, as it is hot. Everything is red hot in transfer window now. A whole lot of clubs are busy, and our darling club, Chelsea, is not left out at all. Right now, the glory is in Chelsea, whether you like it or not. We move Dario Esugo from Sporting Lisbon. That's what it is. It's done and dusted. Dario Esugo from Sporting Lisbon, is done and dusted. 18 million pounds from Sporting CP. That's what it is, Liam Delap, done and dusted. Also, like you all know, Liam Delap is a player that Manchester United and a whole lot of clubs has been going for, But Liam Delap on his own says he wants the service of Chelsea. He wants to play for Chelsea, and Liam Delap has worked with Enzo Maresca when it was Man City, so they understand themselves very well. And this dude is someone, to be frank, I must tell you the truth, I like his style of play. I love players that shoot. I love players that are fast. I love players that are quick. And this is the kind of, the players Chelsea really need that if they want to get it right. And for me, Liam Delap is a yes to Chelsea. And that is what it is as it stands right now. Like I told you, the issue of attack is not done with Liam Delap. As it stands right now, Chelsea up effort to see Ugo Ekitike deal to Chelsea, a player worth of about 80 to 84 million pounds from Eintracht Frankfurt. But I know with negotiation, it's not going to be like that. But that's what it is, But as it stands right now, Chelsea is putting massive pressure. You might even hear the service of Ugo Ekitike done today, the way things is going. Chelsea is putting massive pressure seriously on the business. Like you all know, we are looking up to the light of Victor Osimhen. But the truth is, whether you like it or not, Victor Osimhen is a fantastic player, like I said, that Chelsea players need, Chelsea board need. Even Victor Osimhen himself wants Chelsea. But the truth is, the wages is the issue on the block. That is just the stumbling block on this business. The wages of Victor Osimhen. And I must tell you the truth, I won't blame Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen deserves a very high wages because he is a fantastic player. And despite the fact, forget the fact that he's an African, he's a Nigerian, whatever way you want to think about it, I can tell you that Victor Osimhen is the best striker in the world right now. He is very hot. Having Victor Osimhen in the light of Chelsea is as good as telling Chelsea you are about to get the Premier League and you are about to get the Champions League. That is the truth. But as it stands now, because of the wages, Chelsea wouldn't want anything that's going to divide the room. And I have to tell you the truth, it is not all about signing player. It is about a teamwork. That is what we see from PSG. PSG just won the Champions League not because of players, but because of a teamwork. You can imagine when the light of Lionel Messi was there, the light of Kylian Mbappe was there, the light of Neymar was there. These are three wise men, fantastic footballers, that you can't write off in the world of football. They were there, but they couldn't clinch this cup. But I'm telling you right now, they clinched this cup, mesmerizing Inter Milan 5-0. Unbelievable score for a Champions League final with the light of Inter Milan. Very stubborn and strong team, but they messed them up. This is courtesy teamwork, and that is what I want in Chelsea. If Chelsea is going to have a very good teamwork, trust you me, Chelsea is good to go. Except Enzo Maresca decided to gamble the way he used to do, like he almost gambled the final match of Chelsea match, in that Conference Cup. If he doesn't do that, trust you me, Chelsea is good to go. So, and Ugo Ekitike is a very fantastic player that the light of Wesley Sneijder have talked about. He said he has a light of, he have this flare, that's this glory of Neymar in him, and he has this attacking instinct of the light of Mbappe in him. That tells you how quick this guy is and how fast he is. So Ekitike is a fantastic player also. Imagine having Ekitike in Chelsea's team. It means he's a very big yes. And that brings us to the issue of Nicholas Jackson. Definitely, Nicholas Jackson would definitely want him to pack his bag out of Chelsea. That is what it is as it stands right now. All right, let's talk about our big boss, Abramovich, the owner of Chelsea. After his club was forced to be sold out in 2.5 billion pounds. We're talking of huge amount of money here. The English FA, not the English FA, the English UK board, the UK as a country says they want to use the money for compensation for I think the less privileged within the world circumstance. But Abramovich says he wants to spend the money on Ukraine victims. That's what he wants to do, And as it stands right now, UK is saying they're going to take him to court. That is exactly what it is right now. But let's watch and see how it is. You took a club from the owner's hand, and you're still telling them what to do with what you want to do with his money. What a kind of calamity is that? We move straight up with Victor Osimhen leaving Galatasaray. That brings Nkunku. As it stands right now, Galatasaray is seeking for the service of Nkunku. Yes, that's what it is, So you might see Nkunku straight to Galatasaray if they give him what he wants. Like you all know, Dortmund was coming for the service of Nkunku. Also, a whole lot of clubs are coming for the service of Nkunku. So definitely, including Tottenham, Nkunku is definitely on his way out of Chelsea. All right, we move. Benfica won the service of Joe Felix. Yes. Joe Felix is a fantastic player. He used to be a Benfica player. That was where he moved straight up to Atletico. Atletico. And right now, Benfica is seeking for his service. And that is what it is as it stands right now. Chelsea opened negotiation with Borussia Dortmund on the service of Gaetan. And that brings me to the issue of Jadon Sancho. As it stands right now, Jadon Sancho is on his way back to Manchester United because he couldn't reach agreement with Chelsea on a fair price because he wants the £300,000 and above that is collected from Manchester United, and Chelsea is not ready to pay such money for Jadon Sancho, and such money can spoil the dressing room, and that is why Chelsea said no, you have to pack your bag straight off to Manchester United, and that brings Chelsea to the service of Gaetan. As it stands right now, Chelsea is massively going for the service of Gaetan, and as I'm talking to you, the Light of Garnacho says they want the service of Chelsea also. Whole lot on the bill. So that is what it is. And the latest on the goalkeeper, as I'm talking to you right now, is the issue of goalkeeper from AC Milan. Chelsea is torchlighting the light of Mike Maignan from AC Milan to replace our own Sanchez, who has, I won't say he has been mesmerized, he has tried his best, So that brings me to another question. Chelsea fans, I would like to hear from your own service. What do you think? Are we not supposed to bring Petrovic back or even Kepa Arrizabalaga instead of going for Mike Maignan? This is where I begin to wonder what the club hierarchy is doing. But I know it's all about business, it's all about money, and that is what it is. I would like to hear your comments in all this analysis. Like you all know, it's the X1 World.